Hello and welcome to the Last Architect channel, where we show you tools for modern architectures and best practices for IT. Today we will take a look at repositories and especially at the ones which are needed to run components. A repository is a central place where things are stored. Like for mobile phones, the main repositories are the app stores from Apple and Google. For components, the repository takes care of naming conventions so that they can be easily found, of dependencies so that other software can be preloaded if a component needs it, and it takes care of different versions so that old and new versions can run side by side. We created a distributed repository which uses reverse domain names like Apache Maven. For a bootstrap component from twitter.com, the path name would be com.twitter.bootstrap and then the version number. 321, whatever. An entity which understands how to use our components is called a container. And you may be familiar with this concept from Apache Tomcat, which understands Java components. The container loads and executes the component. Another example is the iPhone, where the apps are components and the iOS operating system is the container. You load an app and the iPhone can read the description, can display the icon, and can start the app. This structure is so simple that it will work in the same way everywhere. In your file system, you start at the top with eamd.ucp/components, then com.twitter.bootstrap.version, or whatever your component is. This container could be as simple as an empty web page with one line of JavaScript code. Our preferred container is the WODA environment on wo-da.de. If you find your preferred component in the repository, you can just drag it into the overview column. It will display itself and also appear at the top of the what column. If you select it there, it will expose its parameters in the details column. You can now modify the appearance without reading the documentation and without writing a single line of code. If you want to learn more about components and repositories, there will be a longer version of this talk. In the next videos, we will show you how to build applications from components and how to create your own components. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like or join the club at wo-da.de.